Hi guys, how are you? I'm so excited. Welcome. So, my name is the Fab Attorney. I am a divorce attorney for over a decade now, licensed in 2 states. And today I'm going to just jump into the topic. The number one thing that I see that people need to avoid when they're trying to retain custody. They do not want to lose legal custody of a child. This is another one thing I noticed that courts pay attention to, guys, and it's so important that you listen intently and be honest with yourself about whether or not you're engaging in any of this type of behavior. Before I get into that topic, I want to let you guys know that this is legal information. It is not legal advice. I am a real attorney, but I am not your attorney. So this is just information. If you're going through a custody battle, I always tell this to people, there's nothing more important than your legacy, than your child. And people spend lots and lots of money on, clothes and vacations and homes and lavish purchases to fight for custody of your child, time sharing of your child. That is the biggest investment you can make. The biggest investment you can make. So if you're going through a custody battle, you think you're going to go through a custody battle, please gear up for it. Start Ubering, do what you have to do in order to retain an attorney who specializes in custody battles to assist you. But nothing in here, we're having conversation. Okay, based on 10, 11 years of me practicing, licensed in 2 states. I was licensed in New York, coming up on 10 years in a few months. And I've been licensed in Florida for about 5, 6 years now. So to give you guys the tea. So now in most states in the United States, when the court is looking at whether or not to award custody, time sharing to one parent over the other, the custody evaluator, the guardian ad litem, anyone involved in the process is looking to assess what's in the best interest of the child. And that they look at multiple factors that all make up this best interest of the child standard that you hear so often. So the number one thing that you need to do in order to avoid losing custody, okay, is make sure when you're making legal decisions on behalf of your minor child or minor children that you are including the other parent. But Fab attorney, the other parent is never around. The other parent disappoints the child often. The other parent only doesn't want to have to pay child support. The other parent is a pain in my behind. I know, I believe you. However, I just really want you to listen to this. The court wants to do what's in the best interest of the child. And what's in the best interest of the child is for the child to have a relationship with both parents. Ideally, both parents would be able to live together, be in love, be a family unit, and raise the child in peace and harmony. Studies show that children who are raised by both of their parents do better in life as far as happiness, do better in life as far as how much they earn wealth-wise, do better in life as far as not going to jail, less mental health issues, so on and so forth. So there's a reason for this, okay? So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's get into it a little bit. What do we mean by including the other parent in decisions? Well, I'm glad you asked. So if you're changing schools, okay, if your child is struggling in school and you're not communicating with the other parent via text message, via email, something that can be documented that you're changing the school, you're changing the tutor, you're changing doctors, you're starting the child on ADHD medication, you're starting the child in therapy, You are moving. This is a big one that gets people in trouble. So what the court does is they look to see in this unfortunate custody battle, it's a war. Who is the parent that's going to facilitate a relationship with the other parent? Who is the other parent that's going to take their own personal opinion of the other person, their own personal offenses, put it to the side and put the child first? Okay. So the number one thing you can do in order not to lose custody is to facilitate a relationship. Hey, co-parent, our child has gotten C's and D's in math. I'm just letting you know that there's this new program. Here's the pamphlet. Please review it. Let me know what you think. Now, if that person is not responding, you have done your due diligence. You have satisfied the law by making them aware. Okay? Making them aware, joint decision making. That's what needs to happen. Unless you have been awarded sole decision making or sole custody by a court, you want to be facilitating that relationship. I have seen time and time again. I have a personal story of we were on the winning side, had a client who mom on the other side, I represented dad, just kept on changing the kids' school, changing extracurricular activities, changing the kids' doctors, putting the kid on medication, and not communicating with dad, not communicating with my client, not communicating. And then ultimately this mom lost her mind and just sort of moved outside of the parameters of where she's supposed to be. The judge got fed up and gave my client full custody in certain areas when it came to education and medical. Why did the court do that? Courts want to know that their orders and their authority is going to be respected. When one parent shows that the court that he or she is not going to facilitate and respect the court's ruling, the court will come down with the full force of the law against you. So I know that was a lot to take in, but you want to communicate. You want to document the communication. If you're in an acrimonious co-parenting relationship, then everything should be text messages, emails. Keep a calendar. Just all you have to do is facilitate and let the other parent know. Conversely, if you're the person who's seeking to know about the child's, your child's education, extracurricular activities, document your request. Please give me a copy of or the name of our child's doctor. Please let me know the next time our child is going to an appointment. I would like to come. Please let me know. Please place me on the school. If the court hasn't already done so, please list me as someone who can come pick up our child, etc. When you document that, and then you can show a pattern of alienation, a pattern of disregard, grave disregard for the court, a pattern of unilaterally raising the child, the court will spank, okay, spank with a ruling, not literally, the parent who is not respecting those boundaries. So please, 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 I always say this, people need to get therapy. Really, sometimes these breakups, sometimes people have done us so wrong, and we cannot, there's a Spanish saying, I hope it relates, I'm not Spanish, but we can't separate the mango from the rice, right? You can't separate the fact that this person may have been a horrible wife, girlfriend, husband, wife, but this person is your child's parent. And every child wants a relationship so desperately with his or her parent. That is a truth. And you want to make sure, I've had a mentor tell me that in all courtrooms, he's teaching me about, trials and things like that. Shout out to Mr. Sternberg, you know who you are. He said that there has to be one adult in the room, and that is what the court is looking for. There has to be one person that is mature, one person who's putting the child first, one person who is unfazed by the minutia and is not going to get down in the dirt. Let that person be you. And if you follow these rules, come on, these suggestions, I often document you asking to be a part of these decisions. And conversely, document you trying to include the other parent in order to protect yourself. If the court finds that a person is engaging in unilateral decisions, parental alienation, things like that, it can go really bad for the offending parent. I've seen it time and time again. So that's my hope for you, that you're going to be the mature person in the room, that you're going to put the child first, that you're going to understand that the courts see this all day. They hear about the cheating, the lying, the alleged, marijuana use and all of this. And the court is kind of numb to it. The court's really trying to find a way, like, listen, you chose this person to lay down and have a child with, of all the billions of people in the world. Now you're going to have to find a way to co-parent and put this child or children first. Okay, that is so essential. It's so essential. Now you know. Have a fabulous day, guys. Again, this channel, I'm going to be talking about healing, thriving, and striving. So there's going to be legal commentary, like information, reaction videos. I'm also going to have a healing series to help people heal who are going through breakups, heal who are going through divorces, heal just going through life. And I'm also going to have a Thrive series. So I will be talking about entrepreneurship, making that first 6 figures, making that 7 figures, and also weight loss. So that's Thrive. So those are 3 things I'll be touching on in this channel. And it's really about a community of people who want to up level. So please, if you guys have made it to the end of this video, please like, share, subscribe. I am going to have more access to, like, a website and coaching sessions and things like that. So please look for that, guys. Now you know. Have a fabulous day. Peace.